12.
Who gonna pop out 12 kids? What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Yasha and this is Makeup a Difference. So as you can see, I've got a special guest. I've got my husband here.
Hey, what's up,
with
everybody?
me. Yeah, so we thought to do like a video because someone actually like said, why don't you guys do a video answering some questions? We got some questions that we have here, and also basically just to let you know what being married, like, you know, as newlyweds in quarantine, or let's say lockdown, how it's going so far, just to let you in our lives a little bit. You know, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is G. I'm Yasha's husband. The one and only.
The one and only. Questions here. We got 6 questions that we are going to go through, and we're gonna both answer them. Basically, we're not just gonna, one person's not just gonna answer, so we're both gonna answer them. So we're gonna start from the very start, from how we started from the very beginning. So the first question is how we met. So I'm gonna let my husband answer this one, and then I will answer it. So baby, yeah, how did we meet?
I don't really recall how we met for the first time, but we did met before. But you know, fast forward, I hit her on a DM, and it took like 6 months for her to reply to me by just saying hi. And from there, you know, I asked her to take her out to eat. So yeah, and she said yes. So planning like one of those long dates in the afternoon. She came late as usual, you know, it's normal. Flowers, and he was waiting for me.
Babe, we're talking about the first.
So yeah, no, I'm trying to remember
how we met.
I'm trying to
meeting
you
and
know,
date.
the day that we met and everything, and so you know, I thought that's part of it.
Okay, so I'm gonna say my version because obviously I always look bad when it says 6 months. I know it's bad. So yeah, we did meet on Instagram, but we knew each other. Not like fully know, but we knew like, oh yeah, I know him, but I didn't actually know his name. I just seen him around because we're the same friends kind of thing. So yeah, he had an Instagram that only had drawings and art. So I was trying to figure out who this guy is. So when he messaged me, I did reply, but we did actually talk a bit. I could scroll up, but that's 3 years of scrolling up. So I did scroll up last time though, because that took me ages. Yeah, I did reply, but I was just taking my time because, you know, I was going through stuff then. My little sister was sick for a couple of months, and I was just not in the right state of mind. But I just, you know, when everything just got sorted and I felt like I was in a better place, I then replied 6 months later. I then replied. You know, I could have not replied, you know. I did reply, I think something just brought you in my mind. And then I was like, okay, let me reply. And then that's when we scheduled a date and I canceled the first time. I think I was just nervous and I was just like, I don't know this guy. Like, you know, one of those where you're like,
I'm going to kidnap you.
Not kidnap me. I just thought you know, I'm not gonna, I don't know. You know, one of those where you're like, oh, the whole shebang. But then, yeah, we did go on our first date. Which one should we jump into?
No, I can't see.
Oh my gosh. He doesn't have his glasses, so he can't see. How married life has been in lockdown. Well, when we got married literally only a week before the first lockdown. So you can imagine how crazy that was for us.
For me, it really didn't matter. I was still going to work, so lockdown was
Yeah.
not really
It wasn't
much.
yeah.
The only part that was boring is that we couldn't go
We couldn't
nowhere.
do anything.
So we had to be creative, trying to play games and things like that. But we did watch a lot of movies, and then times it gets boring and whatever. So we try to find things to do together, like like cooking. We find a new hobby that we can go for walks and we can have talks and things like that. So that one is quite good though. I recommend that for any couples out there, can go for a little stroll or walk
with no phone. You don't look at your phone.
Can have a good conversations of that. Shopping. I don't do window shopping at all, but I do enjoy going and shopping for food with my wife. So that right there, I like that. You get to know each other a little bit better, certain habits of a person and things like that, because you don't really have that thing about let's go to this place. When there's no way to go and you're just at home with each other and things like that. And then how can I say? We try to find balance. It got ups and downs and everything. So sometimes you be like, we just here not doing anything. We supposed to be at least try something or whatever. Most times, as men, we are more chilled out. So yeah, that to me will be the hardest part.
Yeah. Well, I feel like married life has been, good and also a bit challenging in some parts. Obviously just being newlyweds in lockdown, we were planning to travel. We did manage to end up traveling in Greece, but that was months later. But yeah, it's just dealing with each other because you're two different people. Me and him, we got some similarities, and you're learning each other fully. There's no hiding here. But in terms of being together, just not going anywhere, it wasn't like that. Like he said, we still both work. He still went back to work, I still went back to work. I'm frontline, like you already know, and he also is frontline. So we didn't say we stuck together, but we love each other's company. So it wasn't really bad pros, but you do see each other's sides that you may not like, and if you don't like it, it's either you just brush it off or you talk about it and find a balance and compromising. And also doing things together, because I feel you say, let's go do something. That's your way of spending time with each other. But we have to, like he said, come up with things like games and going for a walk to actually make time for each other, not just be married just to have a name. Because you have to remember, he's your lover, I am his lover. We're not just friends. We are friends, but we're also friends and lovers. So we have to put that time, intimacy is number one, not just sex, but being with each other and actually communicating our feelings and whatnot. And he struggles with communicating his feelings, had to pull that out of him, and we're still learning. We're only a year in. We're not super married couple that been together for 50 years or something. So if that's the question, how married life has been in lockdown, yeah, it's been good and bad. It's been good and bad, but we still move, we still carry on because we're married. This is for life. This is for life. What is the reality versus expectations of being married? I'll let you kick this one before, and then I'll answer.
To be fair, I really don't have I didn't never have expectations, because I was never really the type of person I want this and that and that, and then I want to be stick with it, in the sense of some people have certain ways of how they seeing it. I did have do have these things about principles on on the marriage thing and things like that. But other than that, like I never had like like a super expectations of like I'm expecting this and that and the third. I just expect more of like it's like a team, it's like a team that pull the work together. We help each other on everywhere we can. If she cooking, I'll go on and try to help and do the dishes. But some men, they'll be like, yo, if you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're doing everything or whatever. Like, some men that have that kind of expectations and things of that nature. Some men, they'll be like, hey, I'm working, so, your job is to take care of the house or whatever, so they don't want to help in nothing.
But what were what was one of those things that you see, and let's say obviously you grew up seeing, because the expectation is, so I grew up seeing how married people are like this. So obviously I thought, did you have those same thoughts like, oh yeah, well, this is how a wife should be like, or this is how married people should be like, this is your role and this is my role? Did you have that kind of expectation?
Not really, because my parents was never married. But my sisters and brothers are married and everything, and seeing through their lives and things like that, there was never that way anyway. It's more like learning through each other's, way of life and how we grew up and culture and things, and then trying to blend in together.
I guess with me answering that question is, the reality is marriage is work. You have to work at it together. What I expected that it's just going to be like, we get each other straight away. Everything is going to be smooth sailing like this. We know why we got married, so we definitely know how everybody, we're going to know how it's going to flow. So that was my expectation. And obviously I had to retune that and say, okay, that person is not like you, so never expect you from that person. Work with what you got. And obviously we did date for like a year. We didn't date like another couple who would date for 7 or whatever years that you say, okay, I got a sense of how this person is like. But I also feel like even after 6 years, you can never fully know someone because people change. When we got married, I wasn't the way I am now. And also he had to adjust to that. So I feel like the reality is adjusting with your partner, and there's going to be changes in the future, and you have to learn to adjust, and you have to stick it through. Those adjustments may be hard, those adjustments may be super like easy and like you be but they can also be super challenging, and you have to just flow with them and try to, because at the end of the day, marriage is not a joke. It's like a lifetime thing. Marriage is basically like a garden, isn't it? That you both have to water, and if one person waters, they eventually just gonna get weary, they're gonna get tired, and so you both have to, and always have those talks. I feel like rip out the weeds, because there's always going to be weeds, and you both have to see those weeds. If the other person don't, that's the good thing about being together. You highlight those weeds to the person, and then you pull out those weeds. Slick bang. So that's the reality is you have to work on marriage, and marriage is a a beautiful thing. Like, I understand like why, why marriage is so sacred now.
Yeah, what's it like being married to a person from a different country? So the pros and cons.
We'll start with the pros. So what's it like being married to someone from Zimbabwe? So where are you from?
Angola!
Say he's from
Meu povo, representando, mesmo com lixo, vamos embora.
What did you just say? What did you just say?
I learned it.
You learned Shona.
I be learning Shona. What you bought?
But anyway, he's from Angola. I'm from Zimbabwe, and obviously I'm also from Angola because two shall become one. So we're both, we represent each other's country. So also Angola is my people. Zimbabwe is also his people. So the question is, what's it like being married to a person from a different country? I'll let you go, babe. What's the pros of being married to someone from a different country?
I say like you learn the person's culture, food, language. You know what I mean? What can I say? What is but it's Africa anyway, so most of the things are are kind of similar anyways, you know what I mean? So I don't really see like a big difference besides those things. So and one thing is like is as long as you be open and you don't be that type of person that but in my culture we do this and that and that, blah blah blah, and then you are not really opening to actually like or change things and trying to make sure that the two of you are happy with how things are going, because some people when they say my coach is this and then they don't really want to do anything about it. That's the cons of things. Just wish that I would speak Shona properly.
That's it. Well, the pros for me being married to someone from Angola is because, first of all, I've always wanted to learn a different language, like Portuguese. Like, I've always wanted to learn Spanish, but Portuguese is literally so close to Spanish. It's so hard, but I love their dances. Kizomba, I love Kizomba. I always wanted to learn it too, so it's definitely the food. I love the food. So the prize is the food, the language, the dance. So the good thing about being married to someone from a different country is you're learning their culture, and also the whole culture, everything to do with the culture. Absolutely amazing. You have to, like he said, you have to be open to actually want to learn. I know some people stick to their own because they're like, it can come with issues. But also the cons is just definitely the language barrier. We both speak English, but like when you're around, like let's say he's around my family or I'm around his family, which is both our families. I'm trying to understand what they're saying. I understand some bits because obviously he's been teaching me. But that's just the cons, because you want to know what they're saying when you don't know what they're saying. But I think that's it really. There's not like a big con of being married to someone from a different country. It's also like cultures. Like you have to be open to accepting that culture, because it's common. Like I think if I was married to someone from South Africa or Zambia, we have similar cultures, but Angola is completely different culture to Zimbabwe. But I love that. You have to love the difference in the cultures and accept it. So not really like a horrible con, like he said. I love it. How many children? Okay, let's just say, do you guys want children? Yes. How many children do we want, and do we want children?
Yeah, we do. Me personally, I want 12.
Who gonna pop out 12 kids?
I want 12.
Who gonna pop out 12 kids?
Family.
Nobody.
DMX
Nobody.
16. Alright? R.I.P. DMX. One of the greatest. I said Dark Man had kids.
No, for real. How many kids do you want?
12. I'm not lying. I feel like she's only gonna give me 2.
I want 2 or 3. So want kids. When do we want kids? People always asking this question. Always asking us, when you pop in the babies? None of your business. Okay, none of your business.
When the Lord says it's our time.
When the Lord says it's our time. We're still newlyweds, by the way, guys. So we're not trying to rush for babies just yet. When I'm pregnant, no one's gonna know. I'm just gonna pop that baby.
I'm gonna snitch.
You ain't gonna snitch. You cannot snitch.
I'll be a rat.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video that we were requested. Basically putting God first, because God is the oxygen to our marriage, and without him we can't do it. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know if you want to see more videos.
Make up a difference.
me and my husband. He decided to copy me and my outfit, but anyway, never mind.
You copy me, bye.
Yes. See you guys in the next one. Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.